falling. The way we see it's important, there was a lot of these elderly people who'd had families, the families had grown up, married, moved away, and they were left on their own, and new people moved in and they just didn't know them. This put a stop to that, because we are really a social network. Everybody started to get to know each other. A couple of them go on holiday with each other, which they didn't know before we started track. If anyone's missing, everybody looks out for them and says what's happened to them. And it's just created a community spirit.
I lived in Tranmere, but now I live in Oxford, but I still come here every Tuesday.
They get a lot of help here, and it's a nice, friendly atmosphere.
And the banter, which is great, which you get.
Magenta pay the rent, Magenta pay the utility bills. We can use it for so many things.
So we are lucky to have it.
I've been regenerating Melrose Hall and opening it up as this community venture. We give the hall free and we give our time free. Magenta did give me some money to go and buy bits that we didn't have. So we have a table of painting, we have a table of craft work with glue and sticky messy. We do guitar with Al, who comes in when he can, and we do piano with Judy, and Lorraine does the musical activities and the dancing.
They've really enjoyed coming. My daughter's learning piano, and it's nice to have a break and just have a gab.
You can sit down with the parents, you can have a cup of tea, and there's plenty for the children to do.
If we didn't do it, there wouldn't be a place for them to go.
My name's Helen. I work for Happy Times Activities Limited, so we do a lot of work with mental health and also learning disabilities and difficulties. We combine a lot of different elements in our sessions. They're all musical and movement based, and we'll also include relaxation, sensory lights. I've found personally the difference it makes is huge. A typical example was yesterday. We were in a care home and you've got 10, 12 people in a circle and they're all quiet, they're not interacting with each other. So there's nothing better for us than when we're leaving to hear them talking to each other and laughing, and we just hope that that extends on.
We've got taekwondo, hard of hearing club, a fitness class, a belly dancing class, Widows of Windsor.
People could come and have their dinner and then stay and then play bingo and have a cup of tea and things.
You don't always fit into a lot of social situations when you're a widow, so if you're with other widows, you'll sort of do things together.
Make great friendships, like Brenda and I.
We've been on holiday together, haven't we?
Yes. But we're not a couple.
We did get asked that once, actually.
Magenta have become very, very supportive, working with us very closely. We're going to get new floor, new kitchen.
Like what we're doing now is the Christmas wreaths, which we're doing behind me.
This was it was old garages which they demolished, and then the kids were using it to drink and antisocial stuff. When we came round here, we identified it. We thought the ideas we had for this project it fit in. So Magenta agreed we can have it, and we cleared it. Magenta's helped us sort of to fund, and to develop this. We've had over 30 odd volunteers here at various stages. There's a few here today who put a lot of time in, and ultimately the big thing is to find employment for people, because there's high levels of unemployment around here. We had an open day in July, and there was 100 and I think, was it 34?
Yeah.
134 people turned up on the day. We had a load of volunteers, and we had barbecue on going all day, and you know, that was on the house, it was free. You know, it was a nice day. If this takes off in a big way, any excess funds will go into other projects on the estate.
Of all the groups, of all the service providers that we've dealt with, Magenta has been the one that's backed us, and they've been really good to us, they really have.
Here in the net, it's really a community space. In a way, it's a little bit like a living room, I think, because you can see from the things around, there are toys, there's a fish tank, there's a kitchen where we can make food, tables obviously, computers. We felt really that there was a need for some kind of community space in this area. These shops here have been closed for several years. The net is a partnership between Magenta and the Mill Park Tenants and Residents Committee and also St Mary's Parish Church. Everyone who comes here and helps at all, they're all volunteers, and I think that's good because many of the people feel that it gives them a centre to their lives. Some of the people haven't been working for some time and they feel that by coming here they're all part of what's going on, which is great.
Well, the food bank is a large organisation run nationally. Within that food bank, there's a warehouse where all the food is taken when it's collected from supermarkets and from people delivering food at church and so on. But it's for people who have suddenly found themselves in financial constraints for whatever reason. This short-term leg up to at least get them fed until they can get their financial situation sorted out. We're up to, I think it's 1,700 kilograms of food has been collected in the last 12 months just from Easton itself.
Yeah, over the years we've had a number of volunteers. We worked it out the other day, we think we've had about 47. Through the skills that they've gained and the qualifications, they've gone on to get jobs, which is absolutely fantastic and brilliant because this is what it's here for. It's here to help the people, to give them the confidence to move on.
I've done food hygiene, first aid, sewing, we've done dressmaking, we've done mentoring, and by doing all this training courses it has actually built up my confidence. I've made new friends and it's brilliant. The outlook on life now, it's smashing for me, you know. I have something to look forward to.
Do the maths, I've done an English course with Alison, that was really good, found that very helpful. And that's helping me to help my daughter, she's only 9. Here, because we know everybody, we all help each other. If we get stuck on something, we can always ask for help and advice.
And it proves like you're never too old to learn.
The umbrella is a very important part because it brings together all the communities and all the associations and the lone voices from across the Wirral. These groups are very important to Magenta.